Imagine this. You go to bed early. You wake up late. You stay under the covers longer, hoping to feel rested. But instead, you open your eyes to a heavy head, aching joints, and a fog that just won't lift. It's not that you didn't sleep. You slept more than usual. But somehow, you're still tired. And if you've ever asked yourself, why do I sleep so much, yet feel so worn out? You're not alone. Many older adults start sleeping more after retirement. Maybe it's the quiet house, maybe it's the lack of routine, or maybe it's just the belief we've been told. The older you get, the more sleep you need. But what if that belief isn't entirely true? What if after a certain age, sleeping too much could actually be a signal that something's off? That too much sleep might not be restful, but harmful. It's a strange thought, almost upsetting, especially when you've spent years telling yourself rest is healing. But the truth is, after 60, the way our body handles sleep changes, and more is not always better. In fact, recent studies show that consistently sleeping over 9 hours per night may be linked to memory loss, depression, even a shorter lifespan. It's not because sleep is bad. Far from it. Sleep is essential. But like many things in life, balance is key. And when sleep becomes a hiding place, or a side effect of something deeper, that's when we need to pay attention. In today's video, we're going to gently unpack this often misunderstood topic. We'll look at why older adults tend to sleep more, what's happening inside your body when sleep feels heavy instead of refreshing, when oversleeping is a symptom, not a solution, and most importantly, what you can do to feel more energized and truly rested without spending half your day in bed. Whether you're someone who naps too often, sleeps too long, or simply wonders why you're still tired after 8 hours, this is your story too. You deserve clarity. You deserve energy. You deserve to understand what your body is really asking for. So stay with us. Because by the end of this video, you'll know not just how much sleep you need, but how to make every hour count. And if this topic already feels close to home, take a moment now to tap that like button. Not just to support this channel, but to help more seniors see the truth about sleep and aging. And don't forget to subscribe, because every week we share gentle, practical advice to help you live stronger, longer, and clearer. Now let's begin. As we journey through life, our relationship with sleep evolves. In our youth, sleep often comes effortlessly, serving as a restorative sanctuary. However, as we age, this sanctuary can become elusive, with sleep patterns undergoing significant transformations. Understanding the changes aging brings about notable shifts in sleep architecture. Older adults often experience lighter sleep, increased awakenings during the night, and earlier wake times. These changes are attributed to alterations in the body's internal clock or circadian rhythm and a decrease in the production of melatonin, the hormone responsible for regulating sleep. Moreover, the proportion of deep sleep stages, such as slow wave and REM sleep, diminishes with age. This reduction can lead to feelings of unrefreshing sleep, prompting some to extend their time in bed in an attempt to achieve restfulness. In response to these changes, many older adults may find themselves sleeping longer hours, believing that more sleep will compensate for its diminished quality. However, consistently sleeping more than 9 hours per night has been linked to adverse health outcomes, including cognitive decline and increased risk of chronic diseases. It's crucial to recognize that while the body's sleep needs may slightly decrease with age, the emphasis should be on sleep quality rather than quantity. Excessive sleep can sometimes be a symptom of underlying health issues, such as depression or cardiovascular problems, rather than a remedy. Navigating the sleep landscape, understanding and adapting to these changes is essential. Implementing good sleep hygiene practices, such as maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, creating a comfortable sleep environment. By acknowledging the natural evolution of sleep patterns with age and taking proactive steps, older adults can achieve restful and restorative sleep, contributing to overall well-being and quality of life. If you found this information helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to Healthy Senior Care TV for more insights into aging and wellness. Share your experiences with sleep in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you. But let's pause for a moment. Why do so many older adults, like Mrs. Taylor, a retired teacher in her 70s, find themselves sleeping more but feeling worse? She used to rise with the sun, cook breakfast, water her garden. Now, she finds herself sleeping in until 9, sometimes 10, and still needing a nap by afternoon. Her children say she's just resting, but deep inside, she feels slower, disconnected, like a fog has settled in her days. And she's not alone. Countless seniors share this quiet struggle, thinking it's just a normal part of aging, but science tells us it's more complex than that. As we grow older, our brain becomes more sensitive to shifts in sleep rhythms. Light sleep means our body isn't repairing as deeply, our memory doesn't file as sharply, and our emotions become more vulnerable. So when we try to catch up on rest by sleeping longer, we might unintentionally be stretching a shallow sleep instead of deepening it. That's like sipping water all day, but never feeling quenched. And here's the harder truth. Longer sleep might sometimes be a symptom, not a solution. It could be our body's way of saying, I'm lacking movement. I'm under emotional weight. I'm not getting enough sunlight or stimulation. In many cases, oversleeping is the shadow of undiagnosed conditions, depression, early-stage cognitive changes, even heart issues. But because it arrives quietly, disguised as harmless rest, it rarely gets noticed. That's why understanding sleep after 60 isn't just about bedtime routines. It's about understanding your whole rhythm of living, what time you eat, how much sunlight you get, whether your day still has purpose. And if your body still feels used in the best way, moved, nourished, cared for. Because the truth is, sleep is deeply connected to how we live when we're awake. And when our days shrink, our minds retreat, and our routines dissolve, our sleep follows. So, what do you do when sleep feels broken? When you wake up groggy, nap out of habit, and still feel tired, no matter how long you rest? First, take a deep breath. You're not alone, and better sleep, real rest, is possible. You don't need expensive supplements. You don't need to chase perfection. What you need are small, consistent changes. The kind that feel natural. The kind that stick. Let's walk through this together, one step at a time. 1. Start with the sun. Your body has a built-in clock, called the circadian rhythm. But like any clock, it needs to be reset each day. And guess what sets it best? Morning light. When you step outside, even for 10 minutes, your eyes signal to your brain, it's daytime. Let's wake up. This simple habit can help you fall asleep easier at night, improve your mood, reduce that groggy morning haze. So if you can, open the curtains first thing, or better yet, step outside with your morning tea. Let the light kiss your skin. Let the breeze remind your body it's time to be alive again. Keep sleep sacred. As we age, our bedtime often loses structure. We stay up later, doze off in front of the TV, or let naps steal our rhythm. But your body craves consistency. Try this. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day. Yes, even weekends. Reserve your bed for sleep only, not watching TV, not scrolling your phone. Dim the lights an hour before bed. Let your body wind down gently. Think of sleep like a guest. You don't slam the door open and shout, "Go to sleep now." You invite it in slowly. 3. Watch those naps. Naps aren't bad. In fact, they can be lovely if they're short and sweet. The key is timing. If you nap too long or too late in the day, it can steal your nighttime sleep. Here's the golden rule. Nap no more than 30 minutes and finish before 3 p.m. If you're tired beyond that, ask yourself, am I napping out of need or out of boredom? Sometimes a gentle walk, a chat with a neighbor, or even a warm foot soak can refresh you more than another nap. 4. Move a little every day. This might surprise you, but one of the most powerful sleep aids isn't a pill, it's movement. Not intense workouts, not running laps. Just gentle daily activity. Walking around the block, stretching your arms in the kitchen, tending to your plants. Physical activity helps burn off excess energy, ease muscle tension, and regulate sleep hormones naturally. Even 20 to 30 minutes of walking a day can help you fall asleep faster and stay asleep longer. And here's a secret. Movement isn't just for the body, it's for the soul. It brings rhythm, purpose, and a reason to rest well at night. Be kind to your gut. You may not know this, but your digestion and sleep are deeply connected. Heavy dinners, caffeine late in the day, or alcohol in the evening can all interfere with your sleep. Try this gentle rhythm. Eat your last big meal at least 3 hours before bedtime. Avoid caffeine after 2 p.m. Choose herbal teas at night like chamomile lavender or lemon balm. And if acid reflux or bloating keeps you up, elevate your head slightly with a pillow or talk to your doctor about gentle remedies. We all love our devices, phones, tablets, TV, but the blue light from these screens tricks your brain into thinking it's still daytime. It suppresses melatonin, the sleep hormone, and delays your natural drowsiness. So here's a gentle challenge. Turn off screens 1 hour before bed. Replace them with soft music, a good book, or even quiet prayer. Give your brain a chance to shift gears, from doing to dreaming. If you've tried it all, but still feel tired, or sleep more than 9 to 10 hours a day, it might be time to look deeper. Oversleeping can be a symptom of depression, sleep apnea, thyroid imbalance, chronic fatigue, or even early-stage dementia. This doesn't mean you should panic, but it does mean you should talk to your doctor. Ask for a sleep assessment. Discuss how you feel during the day, not just how many hours you sleep, because sometimes what you need isn't more sleep, it's more clarity. This one might surprise you. Many older adults oversleep not because they're tired, but because their days feel empty. When the kids have grown, the job is gone, the calendar is blank, sleep becomes a way to pass time. So ask yourself, what brings me joy now? What can I look forward to tomorrow? Who can I connect with today? It could be a small garden, a phone call to an old friend, a new hobby, a local class. Even helping others, reading to children, knitting for charity, or simply smiling at a stranger. When your days have meaning, your nights find rest. So now, take a moment, close your eyes, not to sleep, but to reflect. Think about the rhythm of your days, the way you wake, the way you wind down, the quiet hours in between. Sleep is not just about the night, it's a mirror of your life. And when that mirror becomes foggy, when rest no longer feels restful, it's not a sign of failure. It's a whisper, a gentle signal from your body saying, take care of me differently now. You've carried this body through decades, through storms and celebrations, through raising families, working hard, giving your best. Now, it's time to listen deeply to what it needs. Not just more hours in bed, but more moments that matter. Moments in the sun, moments of movement, moments of connection, moments of purpose, because the truth is, better sleep starts with a fuller life. You don't need to chase perfection. You don't need to change overnight. Just begin. Begin with sunlight in the morning, a gentle walk after breakfast, a phone call you've been meaning to make, a bedtime that feels calm, not rushed. And as your days take shape, your nights will follow. You'll start to notice your thoughts feel clearer, your body moves easier, and yes, your mornings feel lighter, because when sleep becomes meaningful again, so does everything else. So before you go, I invite you to do one small thing. Share in the comments. How many hours do you usually sleep? Do you feel rested, or are you still searching for the balance? Your story could help someone else. And if this video touched you, if it helped you see sleep in a new light, please tap the like button and consider subscribing to Healthy Senior Care TV. Each week, we're here, gently guiding you toward a stronger, clearer, more joyful life. Because aging doesn't mean fading, it means refining, and sleep, when understood with compassion, can be your greatest ally in this beautiful chapter of life. So tonight, don't just sleep longer, sleep better, and wake to a life that feels like yours again.